And we're live.
Awesome. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started while the rest of the people file in. GM, everybody. Welcome to community call number 98. I'm Ashley, and I'll be the host. And yeah, it's really good to see so many people coming into the call and new faces. So let's go ahead and get started with praise. Just highlights, 45 seconds for highlights. You can type it in the Discord channel if you don't get a chance to say everything, and pass the mic to somebody when you're done. So I'll go ahead and start us since I'm already talking. I want to praise Ezatech for all of his help and support with the community building. I want to praise Anne for developing social media content for Twitter. I want to praise all the new contributors coming onto the comms team, bringing fresh energy. I want to praise Mitch, Mohammed, Griff, myself, and TJ for keeping the givebacks rounds running smoothly with execution, review, and communication. I want to praise T. Wells and Lauren for coordination on the One Hive trivia. I'm really excited. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I want to praise Frischelle and Griff for their efficient and timely payment processing for January. I want to praise Mitch for being a DAO master. I want to praise Forrest for work to coordinate Meet the Makers. I want to praise Lauren for doing such a great job leading comms team, onboarding new contributors, making sure everyone feels important and valued, and also Lauren and Griff for their work on Give curation. I have a little bit more, but I think that's probably my time, so I will pass it to Mateo.
Hey guys, good morning. So many praise to give this week, especially for the whole development team, Pedro, Amin, Mohamed, Sherik, Carlos, and Monique for being an excellent PM and product owner. We are making great advancement on that. I want to praise Mitch for being everywhere and doing many stuff. Also Lauren for being an inspiration as a token designer and leader as well. I want to praise Griff for doing so much and amazing work. Congrats on the TEC launch. It's amazing. I want to praise Carlos for joining full time. I want to praise Frischelle for handling the payments always so smoothly. And I think I have a lot more to give, but I will type them down. So I'll pass it back to Lauren.
Okay, great. One sec. I have lots of praise. I want to praise Suga, Todd, Ben, Jean, Ann, Amat, Brian for all doing various parts of Giveth comms and adding so much extra support. I want to praise Mitch, Ashley, and Forrest for holding down OG comms team and supporting our expansion, onboarding new contributors. I want to praise Mitch for doing all the many DAOs things, like votes, permissions, executions. I want to praise Amin, Sherik, and Mohammed for being the fastest, best Give economy, dev support, and maintenance team around. Things are just looking so good on the Give economy. I want to praise Griff, Ashley, Mitch, Mohammed, and TJ Rush for getting Give back rounds 2 things through the process super swiftly. I want to praise Willie for working on the Giveth multiverse spec and for being a great advisor and contributor all the while having a full-time job. He's amazing. Willie for president. I want to praise Mateo for being a great friend always, for picking up last-minute hotfixes like this wild treasure wallet thing. I want to praise T. Wells for being a huge Giveth supporter. I want to praise Monique for being an amazing PM, and Aljean for keeping Griff in check and getting many things done, and Griff and Frischelle for doing payments. And I'll pass it to Amin.
Hey everyone. I want to praise Ahmed and Hither for preparing the job description. I want to praise Mitch for his amazing tests. I want to praise Monique and Lauren for being great product managers. I want to praise Paula for preparing the smart contract for our single proposal giveback. And I want to praise Willie for following up on the registration for the Azure program, and I want to praise Matthew and Pedro for collaboration and Giveth apps. I want to praise Shorik Ramin for working on the front end of the economy and Giveth apps, and I want to praise Mohammed and Carlos for being always available backend developers. I pass it to Mitch. Have you gone?
No, I haven't. So thanks to Praise Sugar for asking questions and her eagerness to jump into Giveth comms. Praise the dev team for all their hard work on TypeScript, Giveth dApp merger, and Give economy improvements. Praise Hold for championing token swap proposals. Giant Kin for all the work, background community moderating. Pavle for working on the Givebacks for later contract. Praise Lauren for leading comms, for organizing the give matching specs. And praise Marco for leading the design team and finishing design issues punctually. Monique for managing dev teams and getting the Scrum machine back up and running. And Ashley for trying to find all these automation solutions, sending out emails, and just doing like a ton of manual work. Like, seriously, so much praise for that. Mohammed for showing me how to work the givebacks calculation repo. Katarina for her Reddit design work. And Willie, Griff, and Lauren for adding so many great ideas to the Give Multiverse proposal. And I will pass it on to Huddle.
Right. I want to praise Mitch and Willie for some awesome constructive feedback on how we're doing token swaps. Lauren for feedback as well, and also stepping up on the multi-sig. I'm just going to throw in there, praise Griff for leading the charge to build the future of giving. I wanted to put everyone in there, but I didn't have enough time to put everyone's name. So praise to everyone. I'll pass it to Forrest.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I would like to praise Ashley for being an awesome buddy and always being available for support, and also praise Ashley for championing the community working group and bringing more people onto the platform. I want to praise all of our awesome newcomers to the comms team. It's really great having more energy and more people supporting and creating new initiatives like our newsletter. I'd like to shout out to Anne for supporting with drafting tweets for promoting the Meet the Makers, and shout out to Ashley for hosting some of our local projects in person for Dress Rehearsal yesterday. And I will pass it to Monique.
Hello, everyone. I want to praise all of my team members, Mohammed, Amin, Mateo, Carlos, great work, Pedro, and also Cherry. You know, they did a great job during this sprint. I want to praise Mo, especially for all the meetings that we have together, all the collaborations, presenting a lot of meetings. I also praise Marco for managing the design and stuff across the Giveth in different fields. I want to praise Lauren as well for managing the Give economy, have the Give curation aspects, and helping me for finding good candidates. Also praise Griff for always having a time, even when he's awake all the night. And I want to praise Ashley. I want to praise Mitch for managing the DAO and the forum, and be also available in our meetings and always having a helping hand. And I want to pass it to somebody. Take it, please.
I can take it. I think the Lauren praise can't stop. We so much great work on the give matching spec. So much praise to Lauren for the give matching spec, the give curation spec, and all the leadership that she brings in general to Giveth, as well as of course being the best tweeter in the Giveth galaxy. I also want to praise Mohammed, Mitch, and Ashley for getting the givebacks out so quickly this round. You guys are rock stars. I want to praise Suga for being the easiest onboarding experience that I've had. It was like a 15-minute call and boom, she's in, starting to take issues. And I want to praise Mitch for all the great DAO work. I mean, commenting on all the forum posts, making all these complex DAO votes in the back end. I don't know a better DAOist in the space. You just do it all. And I want to praise Willie for the great work around streaming as a service. This is going to be huge, and I know it's a lot of work, and you have a full-time job somewhere else. We're so lucky to have you pushing forward the future of giving. And also I want to praise Ahmed for really coming in so strong on the, you also have a full-time job right now with another org, but yet you're totally rebuilding the hiring process and making it so easy for us to get people through. So major praise. Also praise Rochelle for all the payments work. We got the payments out at record speed this time and already have the proposals up. Rockstar Rochelle, thank you so much. And I want to praise Aljean, who does a lot of behind-the-scenes work that no one sees, but she's making pretty much everything I do. Actually, Aljean does it. So a major praise to Aljean. And I'll pass it to Marco.
Hey, Marco, before you go, just 1 second. Can we turn off our cameras? I guess there's people trying to join the call that can't get in.
Sure. No
Okay, go ahead.
problem. All right, thank you very much. Praise to Lauren and Griff for the Give Creation spec. Then Mo for handling GitHub issues and updating all designs in Figma. Praise to Rotary for taking vacation. For Ahmad for creating a Giveth newsletter. Willie for pushing the Giverse and writing the spec. And Mitch for being very detailed and organizing his work. Thank you very much, and pass it over to, let's say, Heather.
Hello, yes, I would like to praise to Ahmad for bringing this new recruiting software that is totally changing my life. I'd like to thank or give credit to Amin, Monique, and Kay for helping write job descriptions. Griff for always being available.
Oh. Did we lose her? Or did we lose me?
I don't know. It's not fair for you.
Ours who do check-ins with me, and Mitch for advising technical writing role. And I will pass it on to Santiago?
Thank you. I'm just joining you for the first time. I don't know who went. I just got late because the channel was full. So I just want to praise all the team for launching the Give economy and pass it back to whoever is leading because I don't know who went. Thank
Or
you.
I guess anyone who wants to go next, but
I'll go next. Hi everyone, GM. I want to praise Griff for having payment meetings with me and make sure that everyone gets paid on time. I want to praise Mitch for making sure forum posts are well sorted after advice process and for being a great DAO steward. I want to praise Lauren for being everywhere and for making sure the unicorns leave their comments and votes in some of the important posts in the forum. I want to praise Ashley for hosting these great community calls. And I want to praise everyone in this call for being here. Wow, it's a packed call. So, that's it for me. I'll pass it to Anne.
Hey, everyone. Yeah, so I want to praise Lauren and Griff for their leadership and for always having time to answer any questions and provide amazing feedback. I want to praise Heather for providing amazing support and for checking in with me. I want to praise everyone on the comms team for doing such great work and for getting so many things done. And I want to praise Ashley and Forrest for organizing the Makers event and for doing such amazing work for also the project verification stuff. And I will pass it on to Tara Sad.
Actually, first time here, so I'm really happy to be listening to you all. So I just want to praise the whole Giveth team because you're doing a great job, and I'm eager to learn more. So I'll pass it to Piers. I don't know if he went.
Yeah, I have not gone yet. I'm new as well. This is my first call. I want to praise the whole team as well for everything you guys are doing. I've been on the Discord and kind of doing some research, and I really love what you guys are doing. And I want to praise Forrest as well for giving me some info and kind of introducing me to Giveth. So I'm not sure who hasn't gone either.
Maybe Ahmad?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, everyone. I'd like to praise Amin for helping me with GitHub. I'd like to praise Griff and Heather for a great 2-week onboarding experience. It's been really amazing. And I also like to praise Marco for helping with design, Ashley and Lauren for getting me set up on the comms team. And let's see, let me pass it to someone. let me pass it to Ezetech. Did you go yet?
Hello, everyone. This is my first call too for the community calls. Actually, I want to start with Ashley. Actually, thanks for doing amazing job in community. I'm here to try to help about the community strategy, etc. So I really want to praise all for being active and sharing things. And also, I want to share my prayers with Lauren because of I just read the Medium log and also checked the video about with the Taoist, and it boosts me up about everything in Giveth. So thank you for this call and everything. So is there anybody here want to take the ball?
Maybe Bigamat, you haven't gone yet?
Sorry, what was that?
I don't know, did you want to like maybe give some praise or introduce yourself or anything? At the beginning, we usually like give praise to community members for value that they've added to the community.
Right. So I still don't know everyone to give praises, I guess. So happy to do that later. But for now, I can introduce myself. So I'm Moshe. I'm new to the community. I'm actually working on a onboarding tool for DAO, and I've already joined a community call, I guess, yesterday to kind of show a little bit of the tool that I'm building, and I'm happy to show you as well for you guys and get your feedback maybe now or some other time.
Yeah, we could probably do that under the community support section later on. But thanks for introducing yourself. I think we also still need to hear from Carlos.
Yeah, hello guys. I have a bunch of praise. As always, I would like to praise the development team for being really rockstar developers. Amin, Cherik, Pedro, Mateo, Mohammed, that helps me a lot. And in general, also Mo for being a great leader and PM. Griff and Frischel for handling payments and helping me with my work agreement. And Minch for leading like future integrations. Lauren for handling the Twitter and making decisions in the forums and always having part in the discussions in the forums and on GitHub. And yeah, that's it. I'll pass it back to Ashley.
Okay, maybe Giant Kin? Or Guru Nancy?
Hi, everyone. Pleasant afternoon or morning, wherever part you are from. I would like to give praise to the Giveth developers, also give it to the communications, and also praise for basically good vibrations for all who've been working with this whole Giveth economy. It has been an experience thus far. Special give thanks to Frischel because she's helped me to understanding more about other systems and structures within the community. So I'm getting a better understanding as to how things are. So yeah, I will pass it back to Ashley, I guess.
I could take it. I see quite a few new people in the call. I know some of you haven't gone. If there's anybody that wanted to like introduce themselves and maybe give some praise, go ahead and jump in.
Hey, morning. Thank you everyone for what you're doing. This is just an amazing rabbit hole to fall down, and yeah, good morning.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Amar. It's my first time here. I'm from Change. I just want to give a little bit of praise to Griff for introducing us to the Giveth community. Really excited to be a part of it.
Hey everyone, GM. My name is Ignacio. I'm from Chile. First time on this call. I want to give praise to Willie that have introduced me to the Giveth community, and I want to praise the whole team. I've been playing with the Give farm, and I've been donating some gifts to projects. Also, thanks to Will. So I'm from an endangered tokens ecosystem, trying to tokenize endangered trees in order to finance this protection. So thanks for having me here, and let's do it.
If anybody else wanted to jump in quick, go ahead. Now's the time. Otherwise, we'll get started.
Okay, I'll go. Hi, everyone. Well, it's my first Giveth community call. I'm mostly active in TEC, but I see a lot of familiar faces here. So I'm going to praise Lauren for, telling me how to join here and where to go. I want to praise Mage for his work in the reward system. I want to praise Marco because I haven't seen him around, but when I work with him, I learn a lot. I want to praise Mateo for his work in the dashboard and all the work he does behind the scenes in regards to programming. I want to praise Griff for his awesome leadership. I've learned the most from him than I have from any other coworker. And I want to praise Rochelle for always making sure I have money on my wallet. So yeah, that's it. Glad to see such a full community call, and I'll pass it back to you, White Wonder.
Hi, my name is Miguel. This is my first call here, so I'm gonna praise for all the team and congratulations, guys, for your excellent job. And I don't know who to pass. So whoever wanna take the mic.
Hey everyone, I'm Steven. I'm also here from Change with Ummer. My first community call as well. So I just want to praise Griff for reaching out to us and getting us involved.
Great to see so many new faces here, you guys. Welcome to the community and welcome to the call. And thanks for jumping in, giving praise, and introducing yourself. I think we should probably go ahead and get started. Announcements. One Hive Trivia. I'm so excited for this. So I put this on here. You can find the One Hive Trivia on February 4th in the One Hive Discord. There's a link here on the slide, and you can find the slide deck in the scheduling channel. I don't know if there's any other announcements that anybody wanted to make as far as Giveth goes. So we'll go ahead and jump into working group updates, starting with the community circle. And our community circle is comprised of communications working group and the community support working group. And the mission is to be the living and breathing core of Giveth, an ecosystem of collective support, abundance, and communication where we cultivate relationships and assist innovative projects. So I'll go ahead and pass it to Lauren so she can give us some communications working group updates.
Good morning, everyone. So for comms in Giveth, I wanted to mention the launch of the TEC. So the TEC launched day before yesterday, and this is super awesome for Giveth because the TEC is using an augmented bonding curve. And you know how we've been talking about the future of giving and GURVs and how eventually on the platform projects will be able to have their own bonding curves. This is kind of like coming at it from the other direction, like step one. The TEC is doing a ton of work with advancing the field of token engineering, and so their bonding curve is now open. You could ape in, you could get TEC tokens, and support them. So super exciting. And also they're one of our close partnerships. Also exciting in Giveth Comms, we've got, Givebacks Round 1 is out. Givebacks Round 2 is on its way out. But if you haven't already claimed your PO app, everyone who donated in Givebacks Round 1 gets this super duper cool PO app. Also, we're in the process of compiling evergreen content for Giveth. So if you know of any evergreen content, send it to Anne, to Brody Ann 7. And we're going to be compiling like a spreadsheet of evergreen content that we can tweet out whenever there's a slow day or put on Facebook, and eventually start like building out our social media, our Facebook and our LinkedIn with all of this notable stuff like the Giveth IO launch, Giveth Trace launch, etc. Also new and exciting in comms, we've got the project verification documentation up on the docs, and Mitch has been working super hard with all kinds of guides, and there's so much on the documentation right now. So much is getting updated. We've got developer guides. They're in dApps. we've got developer guides, user guides, and all of this content. So if you want to be a contributor to Giveth and start adding value to development, there's tons of content for you to read and get more familiar there. Also coming soon, Ahmad is working on putting together a community newsletter for Giveth. So the first one is hopefully going to go out January 31st. So if you have anything that you want to add to the Giveth community newsletter, which we're calling Give News, I just didn't put it there, Give News, send it to Ahmad. Also, as Ashley mentioned, we've got the Giveth One Hive Trivia coming up next Friday. And also coming soon, we're going to be doing a Meet the Makers call where donors are able to get to know a little bit about the projects on Giveth. Also, there is a working group starting out on Fridays. The call is Friday at 9 a.m. Costa Rica time. And if you want to join and help create a video series for explaining why use Giveth as a donor, why use Giveth as a project, why use blockchain for donations in general, what's the power and the potential. There's a video series that is being organized and orchestrated. Ahmad is leading the charge on it, but there's a lot of people jumping in, like Todd and Benz and Brian and Ashley and Ann and Forrest and me, and we're all helping out on this video series. So if you feel called to join that, please do. In the realm of notable tweets, I think I put them in order. We've got another roster of newly verified projects which are on eligible for Givebacks program and Givebacks round 3. So praise to Anne for creating this awesome tweet thread. It features projects like Spread the Love, Positive Blockchain, Fund Relief and Recovery Fund, etc. So definitely check that out. Also, I really like this tweet. This is a great tweet from Griff talking about how much he donated in Givebacks round 1 and how much he's getting back. I think Givebacks is one of the amazing things that I'm really pushing in comms. We're really pushing in comms these days. When you donate on Giveth, you're not just donating and sacrificing, you're donating, you're also getting something back. Other notable tweets, we're looking for a DevOps specialist. We're trying to keep it in the family. So if you've got any friends of friends who are trusted DevOps people with expertise in security, server security, send them our way. The job application or the full job description is there on our Twitter. We also, Rainbow Rules tweeted, I thought that this is really cool. Just wanted to share with everybody in the community. The RIP medical debt actually wiped out over $7 million of medical debt because of the Rainbow Rules Mint. So Rainbow Rules donating part of the funds raised to RIP medical debt. And then those funds somehow expand and multiply and wiped out over $7 million of debt. So it's super exciting. And RIP medical debt and Rainbow Rules are both projects on Giveth. And yeah, when GERVs. That's all I got for Giveth Comms. So I'll pass it back to you, Ashley.
Thanks. Yeah, it's really cool to see the tweets. I saw the one that Griff made too about the APRs, and within that same day there was a bunch of more people staking in the pool. So it's fun. It's fun to watch the effects of the Twitter campaigns that you run. Next up, we got some community support working group. Just a couple updates. We're forming a strategy for building the community, defining member groups, KPIs, and activities of community builders. There's a link there to a doc for the people that might be interested in joining as a community builder. These are kind of the things that that would be included in that. We are scheduling a weekly community sync, so you can find that here, on this slide. There's a link to the event if you feel like joining. So some of you new people in this call, if you're feeling called to contribute to Giveth, this would be a perfect sync to join, because we're going to do some planning, some onboarding, contributor AMA, icebreakers, introductions, just try to see how we can nourish our community a little bit better, I suppose. We're also exploring the use of a onboarding / bounty tool for contributors, and that's what Bigamot had mentioned in his check-in. I don't know, did you want to take this a minute or something to go ahead and talk about the tool that you're building, or?
Unfortunately, I really have to go to another call, so maybe I can do that next week.
Yeah, definitely. That sounds great. No worries.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay. Yep. See you next week. So, and last but not least, we have 1,021 verified projects on Giveth now. So we're moving up in the verified projects department. Thank you, Forrest and Anne, for all the work that you guys have been doing to verify projects. But that's all I have for community support. So we can move on to the platform circle, which is the development working group and the design working group. And the mission is to empower our contributors with the knowledge and resources to build and maintain platforms that bridge communities, meet user needs, and advance blockchain technology. So, Amin or Monique, did you want to go ahead and do the development working group?
Yeah, I take it. Thank you, Ashley. We finally merged into a working new repo. Now the gig economy and the dApps are working together in a single repo, and we're now paying lots of debts, lots of technical debts to the knowledge is shared in the team, and the newcomers can contribute, and we have to follow up standards for coding. And the hardest stuff right now is just code reviewing and all the other things. But we are on a good way to finalize the issues and having a new design implemented. So we're in the middle of the sprint. I think on Monday we can demo a good version, a good first working version of the V2 for both Give Economy and dApp with a new design. The Create a Project page is under construction, but we planned that our next sprint we're gonna start working on my accounts, all of the my accounts page, including the donations, live projects, my donations, and public view, complete my profile, everything. So we made a good job about implementing the auto testing from backend, and it's ready right now for everyone. Even for the newcomers that was interested in joining our team, they can create issues and write auto tests. So it's a good thing that is also beneficial and also good for onboarding. And we made lots of bug fixes. We're maintaining 2 live products at a time with the new development. And cheers for my team members. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Monique. All right. Let's move on here. We have the Give Economy working group. So let's pass it to Lauren for Give Economy related updates.
Thanks, Ashley. So in the realm of Give Economy, everything's working pretty smoothly on the Give Economy dApp side. But coming soon.
Lauren, are you there?
Sorry, I was talking on mute. All right. Hey, everybody. Thanks, Ashley. Everything's been working pretty smoothly on the Give Economy dApp side, but coming soon in the pipeline, we've got some really exciting things coming up. We have been working, Griff and I have been working on, I'm going to meet with Marco soon, about Give Curation. So Give Curation is going to be like one of the next things that we're coming out with, where people are able to stake Give, earn yield on that, and then also able to curate the projects that are on the dApp in terms of like which ones will give more givebacks to their donors. So there's a super long spec here. If you want to check it out, feel free to do so. Also, so the name, what's in a name? That which we call a GERV by any other name would still smell as sweet. So, we're pretty stuck with GERVs. There's no going back now. We're stuck with the name GERVs, but we can come up with a new name for Give Curation. We can also come up with a name for what people distribute to projects when they're curating them. Are we going to call it Give Power? What are we going to call this section where they do that on the dApp? Are we going to call it My Give Curation, My Give Curation Station? Lots of naming things in there. So if you want to just brainstorm some naming things, you could reach out to me and I could send you the spec and you could help me come up with some ideas or just write them in the Give Economy channel. Also, we have this forum post up for the Give Matching MVP. So this is basically, we're going to be creating a matching pool, like a pool on Giveth, a project basically on Giveth where people can donate funds to get givebacks. It'll be a verified project. Anyone could donate funds to this matching pool, get givebacks, and then their donations will be distributed to verified projects on Giveth. The MVP version is really just to get the project up, have a multi-sig that's controlled by our multi-sig holders, and then later just determine how exactly we're going to distribute the funds. So this is a 2-part forum post. There's the now part, which I'd love just some feedback on validation, and then there's the other part for any ideas on generating like how we should generating ideas on how we should actually distribute these funds for matching. Like, should we just give it to the top donated to projects? Should we give it to projects in certain categories? Welcoming all ideas on there. Also, the Giveth multiverse, name also to be determined. There's actually a GitHub issue about naming the Giveth multiverse and some ideas floating around in there. So feel free to add comments in there in the Give Economy Discord channel. But anyway, the Giveth multiverse is a super cool concept where we're going to be, Willie's been working on the spec and it's coming together really, really well. It's allowing, using the Give stream and allowing other DAOs to have liquidity mining opportunities on our DApp, and then their rewards can be part of a stream, but like with their rewards. I'm not explaining that well. Willie does a much better job of explaining it, but the spec is here and there's a forum post about it. So if you wanted to leave any comments or ideas, that's there and available. Also, coming soon in the Give economy is we're claiming the Give drop for users that ask for the address change. So the test has already gone through, and I think we're going to be actually doing it for realsies soon. So anybody who has their address changed being requested will be able to do that. We'll be able to get their Give drop soon. Also, round 2 give backs are going to come out. The forum post is up for review. So if you wanted to take a look at this and leave any comments, the forum post is going to be there. Actually, I think it's been 48 hours. I think it's we were able to put the vote through now. But anyway, it's still there on the forum post, and that's all I got for Give economy updates. So I'll pass it back to you, Ashley.
Thanks, Lauren. All this naming, so many names to come up with. We need good ideas, you guys. Let's jump in there. And moving on to design working group. Marco, you're here. Yeah. Do you want to give some updates?
Yep. Yeah, I'm here. Well, I mean, Lauren explained a lot of stuff already, so like my update could probably be just design is supporting all of that stuff, what has been mentioned so far. But yeah, just a brief overview. Roughly, we're 85% done with the whole Giveth.io redesign. For everyone who we will be sharing this deck. There's a link so you can preview that in Figma. We have a couple of things left to do, mainly updating some components in the Giveth design system libraries, adding some responsive guides and mobile views, just maybe updating a couple of more pages in the Give economy designs here and there, and ongoing supporting anything that is needed later on. As Lauren already mentioned, there's Giveth multiverse thing where we started working on that, basically, ideating and making some slight modifications to the current Give economy pages to support this initiative. You can read more about it in the forum. There's also a link on this slide. Then Give curation thing that Lauren mentioned as well. Basically, something that we started working on. So it's really just conceptualizing right now. We'll see where that leads us and what design changes will be needed. In progress stuff is NFTs for givers and community members. We just kicked that off. So we're kind of brainstorming this a little bit now. If anyone has any ideas on that, just throw them out in the general channel here in Discord or something like that. What we're planning next is one new feature, which is a donation card, like adding projects to the card. This is something that needs a PRD, but that's there. And we're also planning some user testing sessions as soon as we launch the new Giveth.io redesign. That's all from the design this week. Back to you, Ashley.
Excited for NFTs, and also the donation card is something that's been talked about for a while, so it's exciting that it's going to be implemented soon. I know it's something that people have been asking for. Right, our last circle, governance circle, governance working group and the DAO working group. And the mission is to progressively decentralize the Giveth decision-making process by building a community and a token-based economy around our platform that recognizes contributions, values participation, and rewards altruism. So I'll pass it to Griff for governance working group.
Thanks, Ashley. Yeah, so first, of course, is vacation. We always encourage vacation. Everyone's working so hard building the future of giving. Don't be afraid to take a break. Enjoy your friends and family and have some time to think for yourself. Mitch is going to take some time off, well-deserved. Ramin right now has been off for a little bit doing his military service to his country, so he didn't really have much of a choice. But he should be coming back in hopefully 2 weeks ish. But we miss him a lot, of course. And it looks like Kai is taking a lot of February off, so get your DevOps requests in ASAP. And now we can go into the normal governance working group. So always buddy review calls. Lots of buddies out there. Don't be afraid to overschedule your buddy review calls, and they don't have to be like performance reviews all the time. Just good to have those calls to catch up and coordinate on things that are happening in everybody's lives. Also, some interesting forum posts that are worth checking out. The give matching stuff is up. So this is actually 2 links. There's first, if you want to see the actual multi-sig, and the donation.eth is up, so you can start sending money to donation.eth right now, which is cool. And then we're still trying to figure out how we distribute. Looks like I forgot an R in there. Oops. And so this is we're really looking for ideation and advice process on how we distribute these funds. But it was heavily demanded by the Ethereum community to have just a bulk place where they can send money to and not have to worry about where it goes. So this is that solution. Now we have to worry about where it goes. Love to hear your thoughts and ideas. Also, there's 2 proposals for funding. There's the General Magic reimbursement December. So General Magic is a team that supports us that almost half of us work for. So that they're half of the workforce behind Giveth, especially behind the launch, filling in the gaps for us. And then, of course, the Giveth core team is also getting reimbursed for January payments. So that's great. And then also there's a poll up for what to do with this 24 Ether that Optimism is giving us, whether or not we should just put it into an LP pool and figure out the details around that, or if there's other ideas. We are looking for more thoughts. And there's also a poll, so we can just settle on the thoughts that we have. And also, we just created a new hiring funnel. It's the recruitee. It's still a work in progress, but really major praise to Heather and Ahmed for throwing this together. And we have already started to onboard a few new contributors that are even in this call. Easy Tech and Anne are in this call. So Melody, J Rush, and Easy Tech are supporting Ashley in various aspects of her work. And Melody will start in February, which is exciting. And then Suga and Anne are on trial months with comms, and they have just Anne's trial month is almost over, and Suga is just beginning. So welcome them to the community if you see them around. But we're looking for more. We need more rock stars, especially on the development side. We need DevOps so bad. We need DevOps we can trust. So if you know of a good a rockstar DevOps person who would love to help us upgrade our infrastructure, please send them our way. If you know a Solidity developer, someone who's been, grinding away at the NFT game, just like printing money all the time and is would rather take their powers for good, would love to talk to them, especially if they've been doing Solidity for a while. And also we need front-end rock stars. We're looking to hire one for Giveth, and General Magic also could use another front-end developer for ecosystem support. So definitely anybody who if you know any really senior front-end developers, we're looking to hire. And we really need someone to take over the Twitter, not the Giveth Twitter, but just General Magic doesn't have a Twitter, and TEC and Common Stack need Twitter support, and it would be really great to have someone who takes Twitter as a science to help all of our ecosystem partners to improve their Twitter skills. So if you know someone who lives and breathes the Twitter algo, send them our way. And we also need product and project managers, like DAO proposers. There's all these little ideas that just need someone to hunt it down. Like, for instance, Change is in this call, Supa Shah and Stephen T. It's like it's gonna take months for us to integrate the amazing tooling that they have. But it shouldn't be months, because there should be, if we had someone with the bandwidth to just take that flag and push it forward every day, and make progress, it would go a lot faster. And there's so many projects like that we could that could go faster if we just had more people to carry the projects forward. So if you know anyone who is down, especially if they really want to get into the DAO space and learn to make proposals to DAOs, we need them. And maybe that's you. There's so many new people in this call. So don't be afraid to reach out to Heather, especially if you want to start working for us. Just ping her. It's Hanners07, and or actually Hanners717. She is kind of the person to talk about getting hired within our system. So please reach out to her and join our effort to build the future of giving. And with that, I'll just pass it straight to Mitch for in the DAO working group.
Thanks, Griff. So in the DAO, wow, it's getting busy. So we've got the last call for the NRGive for distro. This is going to be finished as of next week, before this next community call. Givebacks round 2, as Lauren mentioned, imminent. So today I'll be putting up the votes to send up round 2 givebacks. In the DAOs themselves, on the NRGive DAO, we've got the add permission for Give Treasury to run EVM scripts, which will be helpful to compensate Griff for Giveth contributor salaries, as well as to top up our token distro. And after that, we've got one request in there for the NRGive for Kai. In the Give Garden, I think this just went up today, we've got the Giveth trivia with one Hive proposal. And in the multi-sigs, we passed a transaction to change the Merkle distro owner to the Givebacks agent. And this will allow us to help out people who lost access to their give drop address. In the forum, we've got a couple things coming up that will eventually go into our DAOs. We've got the Shapeshift shared liquidity proposal, the Give Elk Farm, the Giveth Metapod sponsorship, Giveth and Popcorn, and finally the round 2 givebacks distribution post by Ashley. And that's it for the DAO. I'll give it back to Ashley.
Oh my goodness. I don't know how you keep track of all these things, Mitch. You're amazing. There's so many. I love your meme too. All right. Well, that's the end of our working group updates. And I know we've got a couple special people here to talk about Change and what they have going on over there, maybe explore some ways that we can collaborate. So I will pass the mic to one of them to share.
Hey, how's it going? My name's Omar. It's great to be here. Thanks so much for having us. Myself, along with Stephen T, are the co-founders of Change. Change is a donation processing platform that makes it easy to donate cryptocurrency to over 200,000 nonprofits. We've launched our product. We've been working with nonprofits to send a variety of different currencies there. One of the things that we proposed to Griff was basically adding nonprofit options directly into the Giveth platform, and with our integration, we can pay out to any U.S. charity. So we're really excited to be here and looking forward to working with everyone here. If anyone has any questions on our platform, please feel free to ask them right now.
I can throw you up a song. I don't think very many people here are too familiar with Change. Maybe you could just tell us about what your mission is and what got you on this journey. I'm really curious because it's a super cool project.
Yeah, of course. So, we started the company back in early 2020, and we basically just saw all of our peers gravitating towards impact, and especially looking at different brands and companies who wanted to give back. So we built a platform where anyone can launch a giving experience. So that means roundups, donation matching, or even charitable NFTs really quickly with our platform. The way that we've done that is we've created a nonprofit ourselves. It's called Our Change Foundation. All the donations that hit Our Change Foundation get paid out to the nonprofits indicated by our partners. And our mission is honestly to increase the charitable giving in the world. We want to make giving embedded into everyday actions as we're all living our daily lives. So we're on a mission just to make it easy to give back.
And what inspired you to? When did you start getting crypto integrated in, and what inspired that process?
So we got inspired by cryptocurrency mid last year to actually make it such a core product of our platform. When we initially started our product out, we have a variety of different donation APIs where people can use to embed impact into their exact projects or platforms. So we started off by powering a lot of these different fundraising apps. So for example, there's a platform out there called GenRaise or Charity Pops, and we were basically the way where anyone can go into their mobile app and just donate traditional fiat. They wanted to roll out charitable NFTs and also just accepting cryptocurrency in their mobile app. So they came to us and said, hey, can you, as a donation processing platform, can you start accepting cryptocurrency? So that was initially the way that we started working with other platforms in the space to enable these opportunities. Now, you can download the GenRaise app and donate any currency supported by Coinbase in there. And we also work with their other sister company, Charity Pops, to help mint NFTs. And one of the really interesting things that we do on that front is we manage about 200,000 custodial wallets for nonprofits. So we can take these wallet addresses and embed them into the smart contract as royalty fees. So the nonprofit, who the entire community is kind of getting around for that initial NFT drop, will benefit in perpetuity. So on every single resale of that NFT, a portion of the proceeds still go back to that nonprofit.
Do you have any big success stories? Like anybody raised lots of money?
Yeah, so we work with a Super Rare. They had a Porsche do an NFT drop. So they raised money for Viva Con Agua, a nonprofit making it easy to get accessible water. That was a big one. We've recently worked with Phantom to do a $200,000 donation to Girls Who Code. We've worked a lot with folks in the Solana ecosystem. Other than that, a lot of just variety of different charitable NFT platforms. We work with Fisker, the EV company based here in the States, to give back to Oceana and carbonfund.org. So there's a lot, and we're really excited to get our platform in the hands of more and more people.
And the projects on the platform are all they're all registered nonprofits in their respective countries, or just US, or?
Yeah, so right now, all the projects on our platform are registered U.S.-based nonprofits, so they have the 501c3 status. We are actively working to expand our reach to be all across, all global. The way that we've set up our Change Foundation, or the nonprofit that we started to make it so easy to give back, is set up to pay out to any nonprofit in the country. So we're looking to expand that pretty soon.
That's cool. Yeah, that's one thing that we wonder about with project verification is, verifying global nonprofits and things like that. I was also reading a little bit in the documentation that you guys offer like impact measurement reports.
Yeah. So one of the things that we do is work with nonprofits pretty closely to understand what $1 means, what $5 means. So we have this, when we go and talk with nonprofits, we ask them to give these impact stats, so that way we can take it back to our community members. And so, for example, for Giveth, let's just say there's a project for One Tree Planted, and instead of just saying $100,000 donated, we can say different things like 100,000 trees planted. And we have this for malaria nets and children for school supplies and a variety of different things.
Yeah, that's really cool. I'm interested in learning more about that. Is there a tool that you use to measure that impact, or you just collect the information from the nonprofits themselves? And do you do much research into the actual impact measurement, or?
Yeah, so the way that we look at that is one, we do just work with the nonprofit themselves, and they have a variety of different impact reports and annual reports that they send us to kind of verify those impact stats. If you want to take a look at all the impact stats that we have, you can go to our website, getchange.io, and if you sign up for our dashboard on the nonprofits tab, there's a bunch of these impact stats listed right there for a variety of different nonprofits. We're always looking to work more and more with nonprofits, so as we develop new relationships, we just keep updating it and adding new impact stats directly there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll have to look at it a little bit more.
So you said that you raised $200K for via Phantom. Did you actually raise that on the Phantom network and process that transaction for them, or was it on mainnet?
So
we raised that on. Yeah, we raised that on mainnet, Solana actually, and Phantom's the wallet app, right? So they made a donation directly, and then they actually tweeted about it and drummed up some community support, and that was really cool because we ended up seeing a lot of the Phantom wallet community jump in on the donation train and start putting in some of their own contributions. So that was a great experience for us.
I'm also interested in just learning more. We've been exploring ways to incorporate NFTs into our platform, and it looks like you guys already have some NFTs incorporated in there. So I'm curious if there's any work that we could do together in that department as well.
I think there would be a great opportunity there. I mean, one of our differentiators right now is that our nonprofit addresses are static. It's like a typical wallet address that you would create for yourself. And what this does is it enables you to, Amr mentioned this earlier, but it enables you to embed that nonprofit address directly into the NFT so that, upon any royalty payment at any point in the future, money can be going back to this charity still. So this is unlocking for people the concept of what we're calling a charitable NFT, where it's not just you launch an NFT and then you make a promise to donate a portion of the proceeds at some point, and then that part is left to be opaque. With us, you can build that promise right into the NFT so that anyone can open up the code and see that royalty payment right there and be assured that forever this NFT is going to be paying out to a charity.
Yeah, that's really cool. Our projects also have static wallet addresses, so I think that coincides.
Yeah, totally.
We have about 2 more minutes left on the call. I don't know if there's anybody else that has questions.
I just had a question. So I know that the Giveth platform has done a partnership with Giving Block. We're just curious, how has that been going, and what's kind of been the reception from the community of adding the Giving Block nonprofits?
I think it's been really good. We've definitely gathered a bunch of donations for various Giving Block projects. I think the biggest challenge is that it's all on mainnet. So and they only accept a few tokens. They don't accept Give tokens. We're hoping to change that so Give tokens on mainnet could be donated, but there's no chance of getting XDAI on anytime soon, unfortunately. So, having a side chain as an option, specifically XDAI, would be really, I think, would increase the donations, because no one wants to pay $10 to donate, when they can pay fractions of a penny.
Yeah, we definitely agree with that. Honestly, that's been one of the big reasons why we've been kind of doubling down on the Solana ecosystem. And, Griff, really appreciate you introducing us to XDAI. And so, it sounds like if there's a way where, you all could, anyone can donate XDAI to any nonprofit, that would be something that's kind of really exciting for the community.
Definitely. That'd be huge. And especially if they could donate Give tokens, because I think more than half of our donations on the platform since launch have been in Give tokens. So that's like, it's kind of becoming a donation currency of sorts. So it'd be really great to get that going as well.
Yeah, definitely. Let's keep talking so we can figure out how to do it, and then let's make it happen.
Awesome. Yeah, this is great. I see so much alignment between our communities. So it's good to open up these pathways and stuff. We are at the top of the hour. Just quick before we go, I think Ignacio wanted to make an announcement about Endangered tokens whitelisting happening today. Maybe just real quick.
Thank you. Actually, the whitelisting is over, but I wanted I had a confusion. I had my community call next week, so I wanted to tell you all that I will open the whitelist for today. If you want to be in the whitelist for this first drop of endangered trees tokenized from Chile, so I dropped our webpage on the fundraising channel, if you want to check it out. And there you can have a spotlight of what I'm going to talk about next week, so you can have more questions about the project, and I hope you all like it. And if you want the whitelist form, please direct message me in order to get it. I will respond to every one of you. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you all and more people next week.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Thanks to all the new people that joined the call today and for the Change community coming to share what they've been working on. This community call has been really awesome.
Thanks so much for having us.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks, Griff, for connecting everybody. All right. Well, happy Thursday, everybody. And yeah, let's keep the conversation going in the forums and in the Discord channels and stuff.
Thank you all.
Thank you all.